morning YouTube, and welcome to Timmydope gel balling. A lot of you know that predominantly I do gameplay videos of skirmish events, and a lot of the comments on my videos are people asking to do videos of my blasters, so I thought I'd kill 4 birds with one stone and talk about all 4 of my custom ones in one video. So today we're going to be talking about the Vector V2, the Gen9 M4, the new HK416D Metal Gear version, and the Gen8 M4 as well. I'd like to start off by saying that most of my parts that I get to mod these, I get them from X-Force Tactical in Brisbane. M4A1 Gel Blaster, I've got a lot of parts from, and for the specialty items that I can't seem to get anywhere else, I find Big Boss Tactical down in New South Wales is really good too. This particular Gen 8 here, the whole gearbox was made from Gel Blaster Australia in Coopers Plains, and they're another really good reputable store, so let's get into it. Now, seeing though it's one of the newest blasters on the market, I thought I'd talk about the HK416D first. I got this bad boy from M4A1 Gel Blaster, and I gotta say, I'm amazed at this thing. Even though some of my blasters are mainly metal, I still reckon this solid nylon version is more comfortable than most of my metal blasters. It just feels amazing. Like, words can't describe it. You've got to pick one up to feel it to know what I'm talking about, and anyone who has does know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, I haven't really done much to this thing. All I've done is put a black Chi-Hi motor in it, and I can tell you it made a massive difference. This thing is a beast stock without the motor. As soon as I put the motor in, it blew my mind. So I'm running 11 volt Turnigies in this one. Had to get a converter because it has a Tamiya plug and it comes with a 7 volt battery. So apart from that, I haven't really done much when it comes to mods. I've added a reflex scope, a couple of metal torches. You're probably wondering why there's 2. The torch in the bottom one's broken, and I use it as a laser. Not that many games allow it anyway, but I just thought it looked cool. So let's give this thing the firing test and see what it does. Alright, firstly we're going to do the fire test on the HK416D. Now I find it doesn't like the smaller Milkies because if you don't change the barrel, it's got a 7.5, so they seem to fly everywhere. When you use the larger ones, they're alright. The War Interest Milkies go pretty good in this. I'm not a big fan of the gels in general, the War Interest ones. I find they're not as hard as everyone says they are, and they do break, but because of this larger barrel, it does feed better. Unfortunately, I don't have any soak, but I do have some oranges, so let's give it a go. I'll just let you know, I put a DKJ10 hop on it. The thread is the same and it seems to work. So this is the HK with the black Chi motor at 20 meters. Look at that, it's pretty damn accurate. Feeds them good. And that black Chi-Hi absolutely shreds. Next, I'd like to talk about my Gen 9, or if you could probably see, it's not really much of a Gen 9 anymore. The only remaining Gen 9 part on it is the receiver and the magazine. All the rest has been swapped out and changed. We've got the metal 10-inch handguard here, metal suppressor, metal barrel, metal grip, and this full stock is full metal as well. Now, I gotta say, this is probably my hardest hitting blaster. It's hitting around 370, 380, and yes, it is incredibly inaccurate at that high FPS. This thing's purely made for power, so it really only serves a purpose at CQB. Over range, it's not really going to do much, but I can tell you what, it gives you a bit of a slap, that's for sure. Yeah, you'll see when we fire it that it's not very accurate at all, but the power is insane, and it actually feels like a jackhammer in your hands. It has natural recoil because the spring's so hardcore in it. Yeah. Now, I have bought these to hopefully give it a bit more accuracy over distance. I found in all my other blasters when I went to tight bore barrels, I think these stainless steel ones are 7.2. They got a lot more accurate over distance at the high FPS, so I'm hoping it does the same. The only reason I haven't installed it yet is I ran out of glue. I need to go buy some more, so I'll probably do that today and whack her in. So I think this should make a bit of a difference in this blaster anyway. So I mean, stay tuned in future and I'll probably show you what it does with this installed too and see if it makes a big difference. You can judge for yourself. Alright, so here's the Gen 9. For the firing test for this one, I thought I'd do something a little different. I can tell you now it's not accurate over distance, so there's no point even looking. Flies all over the place. I mean, you can hit people if you spray, obviously, but yeah, not great. Made for CQB, a lot of power, so let's put some holes in some stuff. Thing is a bloody jackhammer. Next blaster I'd like to talk about is my Vector V2. Now, I have to say this is one of my favorite blasters ever made. The feel of it, the performance, it's just phenomenal. Yeah, I do use my M4s a lot more. I don't really know why that is, because I really love this thing. I guess once you get used to M4s, it seems to be the stock standard out there. But anyway, so I love this blaster. This one has a purple Chi-High. Once again, we've got the stainless steel inner bore barrel, 7.2mm. It's a bit of a longer one too, so this would have to probably be my most accurate blaster and my fastest shooting blaster. Its FPS isn't quite as high as the other ones, but that doesn't really matter because the sheer volume of gels that come out of it is pretty much inescapable. Can't wait to show you this thing fire. You're going to have your mind blown. So here we are, guys. Here's the V2 for a firing test. Now, I thought I should mention from the start that I've wired this so that there's no MOSFET in it. I mean, I had some issues and the whole thing absolutely fried the MOSFET. It went up in flames and it smoked. So I've got the battery also running through the buffer tubes so I can run turnities. But anyway, enough of me talking. You guys want to see this fire. Check out the range, accuracy and speed on this thing. Oh, that's crazy. Look how straight that is. It is ridiculous. That speed and accuracy. Wow. And last but not least, we have the pride and joy of my collection. Now, it is an old Gen 8, but man, this thing rocks. I built it from scratch, so I didn't originally buy a Gen 8. It's all custom pieces. What makes this one my pride and joy is I think it's the most balanced of all my blasters when it comes to speed, power, and accuracy. This thing's a machine. 40cm stainless steel tight bore barrel, so even when, because this hits around about 340 to 360 FPS, it's still quite accurate, as you'll see when I fire it. This is my main skirmish blaster. I think the HK though, I'm keen to take that out of there because I think it's going to rival it. It doesn't hit as hard, but because of that, it is a bit more accurate. Its speed's great too, so I'm really keen to see how the HK compares to this bad boy, because it might be my new favorite skirmish blaster. We'll see. But yeah, wait till you see this one fire. The only issue I have with this boy is it is really heavy. I mean, you got your 10-inch metal fish handguard, you got 10-inch, a metal outer barrel, metal inner barrel, so much metal that she's just really front heavy. Someone who's 6'2" like myself, yeah, no problem, I can carry it all day, but some of the smaller guys out there, I reckon, would start to struggle after an hour or two of carrying this guy around. But anyway, I'll tell you more about him when I shoot it. Here we go, last but not least, here's the firing test on this bad boy, my Gen 8. my main blaster. Yeah, it doesn't shoot as fast as the others, but makes up for it with overall accuracy and power. It's a hard hitter. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, I love this thing. It's amazing. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got a little bit out of this video. If not, I had fun making it anyway. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like below, and we'll see you next time.